end of the video I will tell you about the membership card, but also another way to get money off. So watch till the end of the video to find out. So I've heard some good things about Go Outdoors and the fishing gear they supply. Let's go and check it out. So if you don't know Go Outdoors, it's one of the biggest outdoor camping, footwear, tents shop in the country. I think they're a bit of a chain. They're kind of linked up to other stores like Black's and others. So if you want shorts, hats, t-shirts for this summer, it's a good place to come. But we are here for the fishing gear, which I can see is upstairs. But as I'm easily distracted, I spotted something else that is essential for camping and fishing, but it wasn't these binoculars. I thought I'd show you quickly before we go upstairs. They've got a massive selection of sleeping bags if you don't want to pay loads of money and buy branded fishing ones. You've got a big selection here, and even a big selection of these blow up mats if you want to make your bed chair a little more comfy. Yeah, this is my kind of place. So we've got a nice bivvy shelter, more of a day shelter, £79. And I saw this chair on the website. It's ultra light, weighs just 2.1 kilograms. So as you can see, one-handed. If you're just doing day sessions and you want to travel light. A Westlake Cougar free rod pod. Members pay 30 quid. Saying it's 50 quid if you don't have one of their members cards. Not bad. Cheap. Good for beginners. So they've got a really small Explorer Barrow from Fox. £209. And it is really small. Like I just said, for day sessions, this probably would do, but if you're doing a night or two, that is way too small. This is cool, not for fishing, but if you're just a camper and you've got space on top of your roof of your car, that feels comfy. 650 quid. Mounted on the roof of your car, a little ladder going up to it. I like it. So this is a matched seat box with foot plates, so you sit on, bum on there, feet on there, looking out to the lake. And another Westlake pod, cross pod. Now I've never seen a bed chair so slim as this. Skinniest bed chair ever. I don't imagine it's going to be the most comfortable night's sleep. What's it called? It's called a Westlake particle bed chair. Maybe suitable for children, but it's a bit too slim. And the bivvy, 2-man. Not the best material, but you keep the rain off. I actually quite like this outfit. Waterproof jacket for 39 quid. Trousers for 29. It's pretty smart. So here we're going to start looking at all the terminal tackle. They've got hair rigs already made up the top there as you come down. Chod rigs, different size hooks, boilie stops, rig tubing, all the other bits you need to make up your rigs, tail rubbers, fake corner of all the different colours, look, yellows, blacks, whites, pinks, fake maggots, fake tiger nuts. Set of hangers, 3 for 13 quid. Marker floats, spods, scissors, boilie needles. Pretty impressed so far. Got some tracker bits at the top there. PVA bags, leads, gripper bombs, £3.60 for 2. And we get to the float fishing section. If you're a match fisherman, you've got those floats with a setup already attached, so you've already got the hook link attached to the float. For the pellet fisherman, boilie needles and drills. So they've got forceps, big chunky forceps for removing hooks from pike. You need something a bit sturdy. And long nose pliers, again for your pike fishermen. You got some little cheap rods from Shakespeare. For children, I'd say, for anyone who's just starting out and wants a little practice and doesn't want to spend a fortune. Little tackle box. They've got hand lines for crabbing, sea floats, hooks, flappers, all the stuff you need to get out and catch some fish down in the sea. Not a bad selection of baits. They got all the tin stuff here. Mixed particles, maize, spicy chili, hemp, tiger nuts, corn. A few pots of pop-ups, nothing major. Like I said, not the biggest selection. And it's £6.80 for a box of pop-ups, so not the cheapest. Now that was completely wrong what I just said. I just said it wasn't the biggest selection of bait. What was I talking about? There's loads of bait. You don't often see this in many tackle shops, but they're doing the Rod Hutchinson spod mix, particle mix, natural hemp, feed pellet. They got way more than I realised. And a bit further along they do all the sticky bait stuff if you're a fan of sticky baits. And the boilies ranging from 12s to 16s right up to massive 20 millers. So you're paying £10.80 for 1 kilo of krill. Knock another 15% off. Around the other side of the aisle, all the different ground baits. Massive selection, and with the 15% off, it's probably quite a good deal, you know. Lots of syrups. Wellies, pan nets for you match fishermen. Over up on the wall there, some keep nets for when you're fishing competitions and matches. We've got many camping tents over there. I just wish they had a few more bivvies set up. They've got more in the range over here on the shelves, but you don't want to be taking them out, do you? I guess the thing is to look on the website, see what they do, then pop down here, and then maybe they'll actually set one up for you, one of the staff. quick toilet break. Compact cart kit for 10-foot rods. They're quite smart. Little shoulder strap. I'm not sure if this will fit in my swim. Wow. Double bed. It's enormous. Oh, my feet can't oops. Just about. Oops. And on to the clothes section. Got some nice fleeces. Camo stuff. David Seaman again. That's quite a nice fleece. Quite lightweight. Good for the summer on a chilly morning. A lot of it is Jack Pike stuff. Gillets. I really like this smock, even though it is 74 quid. That's pretty smart. Got this pocket on the front. It's Jack Pike again. Never heard of Jack Pike, have you? And they've got quite a selection of match rods, sea rods and carp fishing rods. And for quite a good price. So that is about it. Not the biggest selection, even though it's a fairly big shop. So that's a shame. One of the fellas that works here told me other bigger stores have a much bigger selection of fishing gear. So it's best to find out how big the store is before you actually go. And you can always go online, browse the website to save yourself a journey. So the money saving thing that I was talking about. You'll see as you walk around the shop, you got retail price, members price. So if you've got one of their membership cards, you're paying 99 instead of 300. So it sounds like a real good deal. But always remember to check on websites in other shops. They may not be the deals you think you're getting. But the best thing about this shop, if you see a price online that is cheaper than in the store, if you tell them about it, they'll beat that deal by 10%. That's a really good deal. So to get your custom, they'll beat that online deal from another store by 10%. So that's two ways of saving money. Getting a membership card, checking online for a cheaper price, telling them in store about that cheaper price, knocking 10% off, and you're saving even more money. Right, it's time for me to find my way out of this tent labyrinth. We've got loads of tents. More bivvies, please, more bivvies. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you found this video useful. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. See you later, Big Dave.